like Keith Thurman ducked Yordenis Ugas, so it looked like he went a different way with what he was going to do. It was supposed to be him and Ugas. It was said behind the scenes that he was trying to avoid Yordenis Ugas. You know, that he was trying to avoid that fight, but you know, and that's why Keith did the interview, I think, with Brian Custer, and he was going around saying that, well, the fight wasn't officially made, or that's just rumors and stuff. So whatever reason, Keith was trying to get out that fight, you know, and Keith didn't want to fight Yordenis Ugas. So I don't know if they thought it was a bad style matchup, maybe a little bit of Ugas body punching, but apparently it looked like he found a way out that fight. Now, there is some rumors that Al Haymon met with Terence Crawford about fighting Keith Thurman. So there's some rumors about that, and that Keith Thurman may wait. When the last time Keith Thurman fought? It had to be February of last year, so February 2022. So Keith Thurman could possibly possibly going into a Terence Crawford fight, straight into a Terence Crawford fight for a two-year layoff. So I mean, because I heard Al, Crawford met with Al a couple weeks ago about that fight. So I don't know if it's a play where Earl turn around and don't take the tune up and he fight Earl, or the play is, he turn around, fight Earl, let Keith get a tune up, then turn around and fight Keith. So I'm not sure if that's what the original play is gonna be. But also, somebody in the comment section was saying that I'm just saying this just in the comment section, was saying that Earl mama and his baby mama, whoever she is, his mama was telling him not to take the rematch and shit. I'm gonna speak on that real quick. Not saying it's true or not, but should no woman be telling you to make those decisions or not? It should be his pops, it should be Derrick James, it should be Al Haymon, his other management. Should know, because when you let females get involved in decisions, it's emotion involved. It's emotion. She can't tell this man how, it's funny how a woman will try to tell you how to be a man. They can't do that, bro. They are creatures that make decisions on emotions. That's why single mother households produce the worst human beings possible in this world. The majority of incarcerated individuals come from single mother household because they making a permanent decision on a temporary emotional feeling. And some of the guys that's fortunate enough to have males in their life, or fortunate enough to find out, or just had that cool genetic or that stoic genetic not to make that decision, she shouldn't be in on that decision. Of course, we don't want to see you go through that. You can't beat them and all. You see that from the Rocky movies, where old girl was saying, Adrian was saying, you can't beat them, you can't win. This is why, fighters seclude themselves away from female companions in camp. It just ain't the sex aspect of it. They're emotional. They can't stand for the spotlight to be on you too. So they gonna want to take away from that shit. Look at Steph Curry wife, Doug Christie wife. It's about the spotlight being on them. They are very selfish creatures. I was listening to something, and it's something that I said too. I did a video on my other channel. Check it out, Free Game 89, FR33 Game 89. The link's in the description, and it's in the link tree. And I'm gonna tell y'all this before I get back to this Keith shit and this Earl shit. You will never be number one in a woman's life. Hear me out again. You might temporarily be number one because she just wants something from you. She want to fuck, or she wants once she get a routine of getting money out of you, or you become a utility out of her, a resource. She's not gonna prioritize you as number one until it's time for her to get something from you. You will never be number one in a woman's life. This is why you gotta look out for self. Keep telling y'all that the kids will be number one. He did not just sit there and wait for that truck to pull. People cannot drive. I swear to God, he sat there and waited for that truck to pull out just to bag up. Dude, you know how far back that truck was for him to bag up? Like, he could have easily bagged up and got out. People can't drive, bro. I swear to God, people can't drive. He easily could have ran. If he didn't feel confident, he easily could have ran on the grass and came out when nobody said nothing. He literally waited for that truck that was at least a good I'd be a good 7 feet back for him to back. Dog. Dog, oh my God, that was hilarious, bro. Like, dude, that truck was far as hell back. Anybody could have backed out. Even if I was right behind the truck, I still could have got out of there. But yeah, you'll never be number one. You never gonna be a number one. Only time you become a priority when she wants something from you, or it's damsel in distress, or she in distress or whatever. You out doing your thing, she looking for you, whatever. I mean, it's bullshit. Like, I'm telling you, this is why you don't pedestal a woman. And I agree with a lot of these dudes that saying, you know, after one time out or y'all meeting one time and she don't come over your house, get rid of the number. If you breaking bread, get rid of the number. And I definitely agree with that method. But yeah, you don't let them make that decision, bro, because it's all emotion. It's all emotion, bro. It's all emotion. They all know, I don't want to see you go through that again. They gonna make the shit about them. Everything with one woman, from the kids to their mamas to their job, it's always to you. It's always about, well, I don't want to see you. Not that you just took an ass whooping. Not that you just did all that. It's I don't. Leave you this like, bro. Why would any sane man in the West get married? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, so that's his decision to make. And they being all emotional about this shit. This is why they don't like have women in positions of leadership. But back to Keith whole ass. Keith is looking for a payday, bro. If I'm Terence Crawford, I wouldn't even give Keith the payday he looking for. Because Keith was supposed to be in there with Yordenis Ugas. And then he finessed his way out of that. Keith don't want to fight no more. Keith need to do everybody a favor. Keith could easily fight Yordenis Ugas on September 30th and been back in time to fight Crawford sometime next year. Keith Thurman don't want to fight nobody. That's the God's honest truth. Keith Thurman don't want to fight nobody. That's the truth. Keith Thurman don't want to be a professional boxer no more. Keith Thurman don't love to fight. Only reason he came back to fight Josito Lopez was for a Manny Pacquiao check. Keith Thurman is the definition. He's the definition of a mercenary when it comes to boxing. It should be his boxing mercenary. His face should be in the goddamn dictionary under the definition. It should be. This dude straight up ducked Keith Thurman, and I think he might be negotiating with Bud, but you're going to come fight Bud off a 2-month layoff? At least if you go fight for the WC interim fight title, you can make it look like, well, I'm the mandatory, I deserve a title shot. You know. Keith Thurman weak as hell. He sold a lot of people a lot of false dreams. I really wanted to be a fighter. Keith Thurman don't love to fight. Keith Thurman love to talk and blow his flute. Like, you ducking Yordenis Ugas for a WC interim title, bro. And even if you're going to get the Crawford fight, don't you want to get a fight in before you go into that type of fight? Keith Thurman, if this is true, and I'm just putting one and one together because of what I heard, he supposed to fight Ugas. He admitted, like, I was in the run, but they were saying he was trying to refuse to fight Ugas. Now they talk about he could be could be negotiating with Terence Crawford. Man, Keith Thurman is... Dude, Keith Thurman is, man. They better check his lineage. Man, that dude probably was born in the UK. Shit, he's probably raised in Joshua household. Soft ass. Two soft ass dudes. That's wild. Told the guy, so he beats Barrios, and then Barrios get the WC interim title shot. Make that make sense. Make that make sense. Make that make sense, bro. Please tell me. Make that make sense. You can't make that make sense. You can't. So it is what it is. It is what it is. If that's what Keith Thurman want to do, let him do it. But to be real for Keith, that was a sucker move. You know, it's a sucker move, it's true. But hey, check out the Welterweight Boxing Talk playlist. Check out the Box Rumor playlist. Thumbs up the video. Share the video. Subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications. Increase your chance to get notifications. We go live or drop video. Financially, want to support the channel. Cash App, $, CJ Good 313. Venmo, CJ Good 313. PayPal link in the description. Hit the link tree. Find me on Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, the whole nine. Appreciate the love and support. Peace.